Okay, so we are going to solve this problem. In this problem, what exactly we are supposed to do? They have given us an equation x square plus 4x minus 5 is equal to 0, and we are supposed to verify whether one of these or maybe both of them are actually roots of the quadratic equation or not. Now question arises, how exactly should we go ahead with the same? Now the easiest method for the same is going to be, we are going to substitute one by one these values 1 and minus 1 in the left hand side of this equation, and we are going to check after substituting these values in the left hand side of the equation whether we are going to get a right hand side equation or not, right hand side value or not. Okay, so that is what we are going to do. Now initially when x was equal to 1, therefore in such a scenario our LHS is equal to 1 square plus 4 into 1 minus 5, 1 square plus 4 into 1 minus 5, 1 square is equal to 1 plus 4 into 1 4 minus 5 is equal to 1 plus 4, that should be equal to 5 minus 5, and 5 minus 5 should be equal to 0. If you notice, this is the same value that is given on the right hand side of the equation. Therefore we are going to write over here equal to RHS, right hand side, and since left hand side and right hand side are equated, therefore we are going to conclude that x is equal to 1 is root of given quadratic equation. We are going to conclude x is equal to 1 is root of given quadratic equation. But again, another value x is equal to minus 1 we are supposed to verify. Therefore what we are going to do now, when x is equal to minus 1, therefore LHS will be equal to minus 1 square plus 4 into minus 1 followed by minus 5. Therefore minus 1 square will be positive 1 minus 4 minus 5 is equal to minus 3 minus 5 is equal to minus 8. Certainly this is not equal to RHS, and therefore what we can conclude that x is equal to minus 1 is not root of quadratic equation. What we can conclude that x is equal to minus 1 is not a root of a quadratic equation. Okay, so we are going to solve a problem. Now in this problem, that again we are supposed to do the same job. That means we are supposed to check whether both of these values or either of them is a root of this quadratic equation or not. So just like our earlier example, here as well we are going to substitute one of these values in the left hand side of this equation. Therefore when m is equal to 2, first situation we have taken into consideration, therefore our left hand side of this equation will look like 2 into 2 square minus 5 into 2, therefore 2 square will be 4 minus 5 into 2, that should be equal to 10, and 2 4s are 8 minus 10. So what we are getting over here is 8 minus 10, that should be equal to minus 2. Certainly this minus 2 is not equal to 0. That means this minus 2 is not equal to RHS. That is what we are going to point it out over here, not equal to RHS. Therefore M is equal to 2 is not a root of given equation. Similarly, now what we are going to do, we are going to substitute this time M is equal to 5 upon 2 in the same equation. Therefore, when M is equal to 5 upon 2, therefore our left hand side of the equation will look like 2m square. Therefore 2m square, that means 5 divided by 2 whole square minus 5 divided by 2, because of which this bracket will become 5 square, that means 25, and 2 square, that means 4, minus 5 5s are 25 divided by 2. Here as well, after cancelling, we are going to get equal to 2. Therefore, what we are having on LHS, that means nothing but 25 divided by 2 minus 25 divided by 2, which is actually equal to 0. That means equal to RHS. Therefore, what we can conclude, since LHS is equal to RHS, therefore what we can conclude is that therefore M is equal to 5 divided by 2 is a root of given equation. That's it. Okay, now in this problem, what the dilemma is, actually they have completely given us, they have informed us beforehand itself that x is equal to 3 is a solution, is a root of this equation. Okay, now earlier what we had understood, that if a value or if a excess value is a solution or is a root of a given equation, in such case left hand side must be equal to right hand side. Earlier we were checking the same. Here we are going to take it for granted that after substituting x is equal to 3 in the given equation, left hand side will be equal to right hand side. Okay, so therefore when x is equal to 3, LHS will be equal to RHS. Fine. And therefore k, in place of x I am going to substitute 3, therefore 3 square minus 10. In place of this x, again I am going to substitute 3 plus 3 is equal to 0, RHS 0, and therefore k multiplied by 9 minus 10 3s are 30 plus 3 is equal to 0. Therefore 9 multiplied by k, this will give us 9k, minus 30 plus 3, that will be minus 27 is equal to 0. And therefore since we are interested in the value of k, therefore this 27 I am going to move on the right hand side. Therefore it will be equal to 9k is equal to positive 27. After crossing this border, equal to minus will become plus. Now dividing both the sides by 9, we are going to get k is equal to 3. Now, in this question, they have given us a quadratic equation, and for that quadratic equation, they have also declared one thing, that m's value, one of the roots of this quadratic equation, they have shared with us. What exactly that root? It is nothing but actually m is equal to minus 7 upon 5, and we need to check that whether after substituting that value of m, whether we are able to get the k's value or not, and if we can, what will be the value of k. And of course, this question we are not supposed to solve completely, but we are actually supposed to fill in the blanks. So let us see exactly how does that go. M's value is minus 7 upon 5. Therefore, when m is equal to minus 7 upon 5, therefore LHS will be equal to RHS. What exactly the LHS becomes is 5 m square, that means minus 7 divided by 5 whole square, plus 2 minus 7 upon 5 plus k should be equal to 0. Therefore, 5 minus 7 square will be 49 divided by 5 plus into minus 7, that will be minus 14 divided by 5 plus k equal to 0. Now what we are going to do, we are going to multiply these two together, and therefore this 5 and this 5, they will get cancelled, rest everything else will remain the same. Therefore 49 minus 14 divided by 5 plus k equal to 0. Now we are actually interested in k's value, therefore everything else we are going to move on the right hand side. Therefore k is equal to 49 plus 14 divided by 5. Kindly note over here, after crossing the border, 49 will become minus. Now I am going to take LCM. Therefore this 49 I will be multiplying by 5, because of which it will become 245 plus 14 divided by 5. The subtraction we are supposed to do, it will be minus 231 divided by 5. That should be the value for